All right. Hey everyone, welcome to the Final Cut and another Diskovery edition of the Final Cut. So glad you could join us today. We're late with this one, I do apologize, but we still are bringing to you our look at the 4K Ultra HD release of Edge of Tomorrow, aka Live, Die, Repeat. Yes, now this did come out in 2014 and surprised a lot of people of just how entertaining and interesting it was. Kind of putting a little bit of a twist on a Groundhog Day. It's based off of what I think is referred to as like a light novel, and it is based off of that light novel called All You Need Is Kill. And yeah, Tom Cruise plays this guy who ends up getting caught in this loop, reliving the same battle over and over again, and it seemed to be centered around, the Emily Blunt's character, who's a really big badass, and we just see how he goes through this, trying to figure out how to get out of this loop, why it's happening, and how the humans can come out on the other side of this very epic battle. A lot of parallels here to D-Day and other war pictures, similar in that vein of Starship Troopers, but still handled more seriously and less campy than that is. But yeah, it does have a bit of that feel to it. So enough about that film. Let's take a look at this Ultra HD 4K release of this sci-fi film. So here we are. It's got like 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, too. So, it is well liked even still today. And yeah, I'm digging this cover. Now, I just happen to have the 3D Blu-ray release that they came out with a while back after the film came out with the renticular cover. I love that. Look at that. Ooh, so that's a little hard. That's going to slip cover is a little hard to beat here. But I still love the color design and the action scene that they did here with our two starring actors on here. It really pops out and still sticks with the color that we normally see with the 4K Ultra HD releases. So I do like that, and it's very fitting, and it's pretty badass. It's them both being badass. And then that is what the spine looks like as well. Sticks out very well, very readable when it's sitting on your shelf. And then on the back we have kind of your standard, we've got our production stills here, a quote here, a total blast, pun intended by that reviewer, description of what the film is, which we haven't gotten that on some of these. Some of these, it just shows what the extras is. So here you actually do get a bit of a synopsis of what the film is. Of course, more production stills here, and the loaded with extras Blu-ray, which we're going to get to in a minute, and you're getting your Ultra HD experience. As we take the slipcover off, same thing, nothing new here. We still have the listing of the special features on the Blu-ray, though we do get the credits for the film this time. The spine of it, again, the same thing, and nothing different with that. So that's all about the same. Now, again, we compare it, just because I can, to the DVD Blu-ray, which there the slipcover is almost the same as well. But what you're going to recognize really quick is, yes, the extras that we have on this release are the same extras that you have on the 4K Ultra HD release. There are not any new extras. In fact, the Blu-ray here in this collection is the same as the Blu-ray they released a while ago. Same menu look to it and everything, which we'll dive into the menu in a minute here, into the special features. But just to let you know, the Blu-ray here really is so if you've got the Blu-ray and you're looking to get more extras, you're not going to get it with this collection. But again, with all the special effects and digital effects they put in this film, I think the 4K, especially if you have the system for it, it may be worth it, especially for the image and the way this film looks. It's just beautiful in high def. And here we are, a wonderful black cover for your Ultra HD disc. And then the Blu-ray side is also black. So they didn't do any different art between the two at all. And your extras, again, are on the Blu-ray. It does come, as I mentioned, with a digital code, as well as a section here for if you want to give your survey. So yeah, it comes with a couple of interesting features as far as that goes. As far as the special features, well, let's dive into that and take a look at those. Now, the menu options and the menu design is very interesting. You do have your language options and all that. You get about 6 specials, and they are listed here on 4 of those are listed on the back here, plus there's 2 others. And basically, you've got Operation Downfall, Adrenaline Cut, which basically takes that opening battle and cuts out a bit of the dialogue. It just gives you all the action and the adrenaline cut, so that's a very interesting choice there. Storming the Beach, they kind of break down that battle a little bit more, what went into it, what the planning was. Weapons of the Future takes a look at those wonderful weapons and how they designed them, the special effects crew, the modeling, and how much of a hand Tom Cruise actually had in testing the mech armor. And what I loved about that is just showing how much of the practical effects they put into this, you know, creatures not of this world that explores the aliens in here and gives you a bit of a behind the scenes of how they designed those. The longest of these of these extras is On the Edge with Doug Liman, which really is like this 43 minute extra where they really follow the director and from, you know, pre-production and all of that, and seeing some of the trials and tribulations he fit. Now, when you watch this, you are going to get a little bit of repetition in your interviews, and not within this special feature, but you'll see some clips from the interviews in this longer feature in the shorter special features, because the other ones average around between 6 and 8 minutes. So it was interesting though to see them follow and see what went into, especially the beach battle where we spend so much time in the film. Then there's about 7 minutes of deleted scenes, which I don't think really added too much. You can see why they're deleted. It's always interesting when they put deleted scenes on a disc, and then when you look at it, you go, oh yeah, I can see why that was deleted. And so, those scenes really weren't missed from the final cut of the film. So, the extras, yeah, it is interesting. A little over an hour in change total if you watch all the extras. So, not a whole lot of extra there. And if you do have the Blu-ray, then you're going to be seeing the same things. But again, if you don't have it on disc yet, or you are looking to upgrade to the 4K, definitely worth it. This visual spectacle has colors and special effects that pop, that still hold up today. You know, so it shows you the care that went into making this sci-fi film. And again, looking to double dip or looking to upgrade your collection, or finally looking around to getting this film and adding it to your collection, now would be the time. And the 4K Ultra HD version would be the way to go. Just don't expect anything too new as far as the additional content. And that'll about do it for us here at The Final Cut. Thank you so much for watching our Diskovery edition. Please check out our Patreon, subscribe and all that here. I thank each and every one of you. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.